November, December, whatever it was. I said, "Oh, who's the best player at Miami? You know, is there anybody that you?"
Stadium, where they have been calling the Hogs since early in the morning in anticipation of this showdown we have coming. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Old Dominion Monarchs, taking on a team from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Razorbacks will kick it off to get us underway. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Old Dominion Monarchs offense will have the football first. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job at confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can...
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Give to the running back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll run it from the gun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Really nice job by the defense there, expecting run on that play, making the tackle, and now giving yourself a chance to get off the field.
Powers through the defender. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Rivers. Firing to the right, complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on third down. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down.
Going, bro.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And the Monarchs come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On the run, it's Gee. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Now on the counter. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, ODU.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Arkansas's offense will take the field for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He was looking for running room, but they get him down at the 28, and now they are set up. Great place to start for this offense. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Grabbed over the middle, it's Thomas. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Send the tight end in motion. A first down run in the red zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Monarchs!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
On the move from inside his 5. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Guys, Old Dominion has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The RPO, it's complete. Touchdown, Old Dominion. A great catch and run for 6. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Jackson will throw.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
They'll leave it with him. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. The Razorbacks decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. He's going to get loose. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Using his legs, it's Gee. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. The Monarchs trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. From the gun. Looking to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Try to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, ODU.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be dang. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Under fire. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal...
Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3-and-out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his 1st sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Razorbacks line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll move the tight end. The give to the tailback. Runs through a tackle. And he must have felt like there were 15 guys on defense, and he dodged a bunch of them in the backfield, but still knocked down for a loss. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Offense in a bunch formation. Back to pass, it's Rivers. Here comes the heat. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This
breaks into the open. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Monarchs will snap it on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And there is nowhere to run. They were eager and ready for him this time around. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Fighting off the defender. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? The Monarchs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught near the sticks, it's Butler. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. A very productive play on 1st down has now set us up with his 2nd and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Monarchs want to crank the tempo, trying to bully their way in. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Back to throw, it's Rivers. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Monarchs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
He'll start the return inside his 5, and the returner will be brought down. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, Dave?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling an intriguing one so far in Fayetteville. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Got him downfield. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Razorbacks will call on their punt team. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. The Monarchs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Scanning the field, it's Rivers. It's complete to the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Makes the grab, it's Thomas. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Monarchs have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks. The Monarchs are moving quickly down the field. The give out of the gun. Hard running there. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Monarchs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on 3rd down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Butler. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. The Monarchs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Man, that hurts because 2nd down, you got everything in front of you, the whole playbook open. Now you get a lost yardage play. Now it's third down. Now it puts those feet.
Touchdown, Old Dominion. Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
You could just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Makes the grab. It's Brown. Bounced off his feet.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. We've come to the end of the period. Old Dominion has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Handoff from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Grab behind the line. It's Butler. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Monarchs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. The give to the back. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. How about this? A fake. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And they caught the return team hitting the snooze button, and they pick up the first down. The Monarchs with the 1st and 10. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now facing a 3rd and long. Offense changing the play. Looking to pass. It's Rivers. And the completion to the sideline. A solid pickup, but not enough for the first down.
And on that out route 3rd down, guys, you just want to see a little bit better execution. You want to see more depth on the route. You want to see a little bit more of an accurate throw so he doesn't have to come back and fight for it.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down.
You know, as a coach, you have to love the progression your quarterback has made. After that nightmare of a performance a week ago, throwing 3 picks, he was able to put it behind him. He looks like a totally different player this week.
To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal. And the Monarchs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense. And they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Grabs it in the middle.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. The Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Handoff from the shotgun. Finding an escape route. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Leaves it with the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Monarchs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. Now lining up to snap it in the red zone. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Coming out with it, it's Brown. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. It can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to.
He lofts it high, playing deep down the left side. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. He makes the grab. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out.